Hello and God bless you. This is Ellen Mongan. I make it a little louder here. It's hard to hear on the TV when I go listen to my show. And to make it a little louder, is this better for y'all? It's Ellen Mongan. Hey, ding ding. Time to listen up. It's Ellen Mongan from Wow Mom. And do you have a moment to take 5 with me and to listen and to see what God has to say? Because it's time to take 5. Like, I'm surprised for you. It's still worse. There's nothing in there. Sometimes there's nothing in your heart. Sometimes there's nothing in your head. Sometimes there's nothing in your take 5 thing. My husband, Deacon Pat, is fixing it. I'm waiting patiently. Love. Love is of God, and those who love are of God because God is love. Do you have love in your heart? Do you reach out and love one another every day of your life? Are you aware of the fact that some people don't have any love to give? No love at all. They've been so broken by the world, the flesh, the devil, or their own self that circumstance of life make them close their heart like this. And they don't let anybody in. Nothing's coming in, nothing's getting out. But some people are like this. They meet someone, they automatically reach out in love. How great is that? What do you feel? How do you feel when you're around someone that has love in their heart? Love is of God because God is love. And if you love one another, that's what God calls you to do. There's your great commandments. Love the Lord thy God with all thy heart, all thy soul, all thy mind, and all thy strength, and love your neighbor as yourself. Because God is love. That's how you do the little barometer of, am I needing some love? I always say get around the people that have love, the Barnabases, the encouragers, those who are like Veronica that wipe your tears when you're suffering. But there are times in your walk where you're the one to love, and there's times in your walk that you are the one to be loved. You love all the time, but there's some times that someone's distraught or needs a touch of God's love. He may be calling you to be that touch of God's love. There are times in your walk where someone you know goes down and you are the one to bring them back up. And there's times when you're paralyzed, you can't even do a thing. And you are called by God to call a friend, or a friend call you if you're the one. You'll know because God will remind you. The other day I was on a meeting with some friends that I don't really know that well, and of course I'm a talker. Half the group is like introverted, and there I am, talk. And God kept saying to me, write the leader, it was Deanna, a letter and tell her, because that would be a nice kind thing to do. So I wrote the letter and I encouraged her. So it was a great group and how much people have come alive. And then I was like, yes, I did what God said, and I felt happy all day because I had obeyed the Lord. That's reach out in love. She actually was feeling down in her health, and so I encouraged her. How about this? How about you are feeling down? What do? I call a friend. I pray that God will have someone send a letter or do something. And I talk to one of the people that are more of a mature Christian about what's going on, do you think? It's very important to love one another, but then when you don't have the love to give, seek after God and get more. But never give up. Never ever give up. A lot of times you reach out in love, and instead of a thank you or a please or wow, that was very nice, you get a nothing. Like, what did you ever do for me? That's my very favorite. What did you ever do for me? I go, whoa. But I tend to back off then. I go, okay, clearly I'm not the one that reached out in love and they even feel loved by me. There's someone else that they would. That's a very important lesson. Because you only can have so many hours in a day to spend the time loving one another. You have to start your family. And this is a repeat on every show. I say the same thing. God first, family second. Deacon Pat and I actually made a little wheel of what it is in balance in life for a Christian wife and mother and husband and father. You know, love is of God, but we have to take a rest and some just love ourselves. Some to back off from loving others. Pat and I go on retreat. We're exhausted. We're going on retreat. Because why do you go to Hilton Head? Because the trip itself to go far down the coast to maybe Ave Maria or the beach is too long. So we take a short trip to Hilton Head, just 2 hours, and we make 3, and take a little rest. And then we refresh. And then we're ready to love some more. Being a mother and wife of a large family and a husband and father on Deacon Pat is a lot of work. It doesn't end at the age of when they're out of the house. You still have to reach out in love, and they reach out in love back. That's what a family's all about. Love one another, because love is of God. So don't give up. If someone, you don't feel like they're reaching back, you can always back off for a while. You can always question what's going on. It's very important. I remember when I moved back to Georgia, I thought everybody was going to be available, right? I'd been gone a really long time, I think almost 12 years, with one short stay back here. And I thought everybody was going to be available, like, let's go do lunch, let's do. But you know what? Everyone busies themselves so much that they have to prioritize as well. A lot of my friends have large families. They have to put God first, family second. I begin to understand when you get to be my age, 68, begin to pour and build family. You have grandchildren, you have son-in-laws, you have daughters and sons, and the time is then to build your own family, make it strong. They have to withstand the storms that are ahead, and there will be storms ahead. They have to withstand the times of when they are questioning, what do I do as a mother or wife or father or husband? They have to withstand all the pressures that we were under when we were their age and doing their thing. So be available, but not all the time, moms and dads. Some of you have to do for yourself as well. And always think about this. Never give up if you're a mom and dad, because family counts and family's first. So that's my little thing today, my fifth one, my last one, in my letter to my children. And I would go over them again, but I have to hunt it down this pile. I remember some. One is this: keep your eyes on your own paper. 2, I don't remember it. 3 is keep your eyes on Jesus and you'll walk on the water. 4, love one another, for love is of God and God is love. Never ever give up. And there's one missing, and it might be on this paper here, but if it is not, you rewind and listen to the 5 little things that I said to my children on Mother's Day. Because a mom is a mom forever, and I really did love being a mom. So here's the last one. I'm going over one more time. 1, always pick up the pencils. That was 1. 2, keep your eyes on your own paper. 3, if you look to Jesus, he will teach you to walk on the water. 4, when the storms of life come, and they will, run to the Adoration Chapel. And 5, God is love. Love never fails. Never give up. Never ever give up. When people fail you, God never does. Turn to him with your cares and worries, with your sorrow, with your hurts in your heart. We all have hurts, and if you don't bring them to him, people can't heal that hurt. Only God can heal a heart. The heart is God's job. So, a shout out to all the moms and dads out there. Why don't you write your daughters a letter? It was Mother's Day. The best gift you can give is the gift of time. Being there for them, encouraging them, and loving them. The 5 languages of love is not just for marriage. It's written by Gary Chapman. The 5 languages of love is for everyday life. You know their favorite flavor of love, and you go and do it. That blesses them. If it's not their flavor, they probably are just saying thank you to be kind. So thank you kindly for coming today. Thank you for enjoying each other, learning together, and taking a minute with me. As again, this is Ellen Mongan from Wow Mom. And you can find me on the YouTube channel, Ellen Mongan. Make sure it's the right one. I look just like this. I don't look like a cat. I don't look like Ellen DeGenerate. I look like this. So sign on mine, because you'll get them all right to your mailbox, and I could use some more things that sign on for me. Thank you. I enjoyed talking with you, and I hope you have a blessed day. Jesus is Lord all day long, all the time. Love is of God. I hope you love one another today and never give up.